What's wrong?
My dress doesn't fit.
This is very tragic. Why doesn't it fit?
Because I need the lady give me a too small size. Because I'm stupid.
Are you gonna get it fixed?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna just lose weight. I just have to lose weight.
Here's my nipple.
Are you saying no to the dress?
I'm keeping the dress. It was very expensive and I love it. I just need to make my body fit into it.
I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm getting married. Here's the problem. I bought a wedding dress that was too small. At the store, she actually told me to get a larger size. I tried on the sample and it was this size. I didn't really think about the fact that the sample had been like really stretched out, so I got the size I wanted, which was not my size. Like 6 months later, it comes in, I go to try it on, and I can't zip it up. I never thought I was gonna be the person who had to try to fit into my wedding dress. I wonder if this happens to a lot of people.
We actually see a couple of those every month. Hello, I'm Susan Rudy Spring.
How often do you have brides that come to you and they have gotten dresses that are too small?
Dresses can always be made smaller, but dresses can't always be made bigger. It's really best to buy something that's the correct size. And making sure that if your bust is a 12 and your waist is a 6 and your hips are a 10, you don't buy the 8 because it's in the middle. You have to buy the 12 and take in the other parts.
Why do women order sizes that are smaller than what they should?
Brides do that along with several other things, which this is their big day and they're being photographed and everyone they know is gonna see them.
Has it always been that way?
I think it's kind of always been that way, but I think there's way more pressure now because there never used to be Instagram and Pinterest.
I immediately got home and was like, I need to go on a diet. I need to be shedding for the wedding.
I'm gonna just lose weight. I just have to lose weight.
I looked up diets, cutting dairy and gluten. I'm gonna be trying to cut out a lot of carbs. We're doing a lot of salmon. We got a beet, you know, that's healthy. Okay, so it's kind of like the Whole30 Light because the Whole30 was like too hard for me, so I'm gonna try some different things. I already lost a few pounds just from drinking water. I feel like I just have to go down one size, so it seems doable. I only have to lose 2 inches on my waist, and then the dress should fit. I signed up for a shit ton of exercise classes, and I had this whole feeling of like, I can't believe I waited till now to try to get healthy and lose weight. This is amazing and easy. I'm feeling fit, I'm feeling healthy, I'm feeling active. I've been weighing myself. In the first week, I was like freaking out because I actually lost 4 pounds. You know, that's huge. More weeks passed and my weight just was moving up and down, and the wedding diet, the exercise, it wasn't doing anything. Even at my smallest, I had tried on the wedding dress and I could get it zipped up.
Take it off, I can't breathe, take it off.
If I breathed out, the entire thing would burst. This eating healthy thing is stupid and it's not working. I need get skinny quick schemes. I read somewhere that Gas X can help the dress fit because you might just be like a little bloated, and so maybe this will be the difference. I've been taking Gas X, and like where you would be bloated, my dress is A-line, so it's not tight there. It's tight above that point, so Gas X is not the solution. I gotta try something else. I bought these waist trainers that Kim Kardashian uses.
No stretch marks and a flat stomach after you have a baby is a waist cincher.
So I was like, well, she's got a skinny waist, they must work. And actually when I put that on, I was like, oh, wait, maybe this does work because it really does make you much skinnier on the waist.
It just like pushes your fat down here, I guess.
Feels like it does something right away because I measured my waist right after I took it off and it was like an inch smaller, but your body just goes back to the way it normally is after a little bit. Maybe it would help me get the dress on initially. Go to take it off to put your dress on and immediately it just was like, it doesn't change your actual waist. I wanted to fit into the dress, but then it became like, I need to be skinnier. And then it became, why can't I do this? Why can't I should be able to do this. I should be able to follow through and become this person. If I can't do it now, before my wedding, when will I ever do it? Trying to fit into my dress has made me into a psycho. And I wanna know why. I talked to the wedding dresser and she mentioned,
If I could go back and get a PhD, I would get a psychology degree and write a thesis on bridal psychosis.
and that gave me the idea that I should try to find like a psychotherapist that could explain to me what the hell's going on in my head. Why have I become a crazy person?
What do I want to feel, and what do I want to experience, and then what do I want it to look like, and what, you know, and all of these things kind of collide in such a way is just like the tsunami of overload. My name's Catherine Schaffler. I'm a therapist in New York City, and I work mostly with women.
Why do so many people feel the need to do the shedding for the wedding?
Things need to be perfect is just a real gesture for control, and so much about weddings is out of control. Women are always taught that they can do to control their lives is control their bodies and control their weight. It just sort of dumbs it down to like, if I can just get to this number on the scale, then I've controlled the situation.
People set this goal weight and then they don't reach it, and then it's like you feel really bad about yourself.
You're making your happiness based on an external outcome. And whenever you do that and you keep that singular relationship, you kind of fuck yourself in that way. You're only happy because you're skinny. And so if you're no longer skinny anymore, then you won't be happy. But it's okay to want to be pretty and look your best and put your best foot forward and all that stuff. If the only way for you to feel happy on your wedding day is to be a certain weight or a certain this or a certain that, it just doesn't work that way. If you're focused on the goal weight, the product, and not the process, like you want to lose 10 pounds any way you do it. You know, some people like insert feeding tubes into themselves. You kind of fake it because you're like, I guess I'm supposed to really care about this.
I became obsessed with like looking a particular way.
What do you think that being skinny or whatever is gonna make you feel? I think it's gonna make me feel really proud of myself. Being able to say like, well, what other things make me feel that also, in addition to looking my best?
And she made me feel a lot better, like I'm not going crazy, but I still need to fix my dress. So like the dress's waist does not hit me at the waist. It hits me above my waist. Like I can't lose my rib. Is there anything I can do with like adding a bow or straps or anything? Please come help me. I could have lost 15 pounds. That fucking dress wasn't gonna fit me.
This is my friend Chelsea, and she just told me that she actually had a similar issue with your wedding dress, right? Yeah. What did you do when you found out your dress was too small?
And after going back to like have them fix it, it wasn't working. So I just got a new one.
You got a new one?
I got a new one. In like 2 months' time, which is short notice for a wedding dress.
I didn't want to spend any more money on this dress because I already spent so much goddamn money. At this point, month out, it's like buy a new dress or I'm just gonna have to eat it. So I reconnected with the wedding alterations expert I spoke to. She found a spot for me to come in. I gotta go to the dress. Oh, coming back to you. Okay. I was gonna have to break my ribs to fit into my wedding dress. She suggested checking the seams to see if the dress could be let out. You can always make dresses bigger, but I got very lucky and she came back and she was like, there is about an inch that I can let out at the seams. Thank you so much for fixing my dress. I paid the money, which I'm pretty sure the money I paid to have that done was equivalent to the money I spent like on all these weird diet weight loss contraptions and pills.
What we're really here for is to give brides confidence because we know that they're gonna look gorgeous when they're done. We just help them a little bit along the way.
The dress fits now. I am so thankful and relieved because this was something that's been all consuming, trying to figure out how to make my body fit the dress, when obviously in the end I just should have had the dress fit my body. Oh God, weddings make me crazy. Ow! Oh, that hurt. Ow.
Hey, Unsolved is on a new channel, and now your part.
Subscribe here. That was my part.